Hello, my name is Amara Odago, and today on Abroad Eyes, Valencia Through My Eyes, I will be taking you guys through a very interesting topic. And that topic is none other than culture shocks experienced in Valencia, Spain, compared to those ones that I had previously in my country, Nigeria. So as an what will I say, Omoeko, I was born in Lagos. I grew up. I've never traveled out, except for Dubai. This is the first time I'm actually leaving the shores of my country for a very long time. This is a permanent relocation because marriage took me to Europe, and so I want to share with you guys my first-hand experience with a different culture that is actually different from my home country, Nigeria. I hope you are glued to this channel. Please stay glued because you may just miss out on something great. Okay, fam, welcome back. Before I continue with this topic, I would like to ask you this question. Have you actually subscribed to my YouTube channel? Fam, you need to support your girl. Subscribe to my YouTube channel because I will be posting every week. I promise you guys, I'm going to step up on my game on posting and be more consistent on my post. I'll be posting henceforth every week. I must drop something on here every week. So please subscribe, share with your friends, and of course urge them to subscribe. There's always something that you're going to be getting out of this. Now let's get into the real gist. Culture shocks experienced in Valencia, Spain. That's where I am. So I would like to be telling you of these great people of Valencia. I have never met such people before. This is my first time. So talking from a JJC, I'll be telling you all I experienced and what I'm still experiencing as I'm still going through the process. So what I'm still experiencing. Number one thing I would like to talk about is when you get into the country, documentation is like number one. Here in Valencia, they have a central system where once you get in the country legitly, not the one that you enter ship and they bring you and they sneak you in through one place. No, not like that. Once you enter into the country legitly, you're supposed to go and book an appointment to get your resident permits. That's number one. But before then, you would have gone to Ayuntamiento, which is their local government, to, of course, you're taking the documents you used to come into the country, your visa, your passport, and your the data page of your passport to Ayuntamiento. Of course, your passport photograph, your marriage, whatever you used to come into the country, just pack your file like that and go to their office. They're going to document you and also give you two forms. One of those forms you're going to take to La Policia. That one, when you get to La Policia, you're going to submit that form. You're going to submit your resolution form. Of course, you're going to take your passport along with you and two passport photographs. When you get there, they will take your fingerprints, and of course, they will take all the information they need from those forms you've submitted. And after that, they will tell you to come back in 40 days to get your resident permits. This resident permit is like, that is what you're going to use, your work permit. That's what you're going to use and work. That's what you're going to use to live a normal life in Spain. So it cannot be overemphasized. It's very important. If you don't have it, you can't travel back to your country. You're going to be living like a prisoner. So having this resident permit is very important. And once you get this resident permit, then you can go to Segra Social to book for your social security card, and also to get your hospital card, whereby you can walk into any hospital and get treatment, and you're not going to be paying for it. But without these things, that means nothing for you. So it's very important that you get all this sorted out once you get into the country. That's number one. That's one thing I went through. There are a lot of papers. You'll be carrying papers up and down. And for me, where I'm coming from, well, I'm an engineer of the country, so there's nothing. We don't used to carry any paper anywhere. I don't know whether Nigeria has like a central data page where all the citizens are, there. I don't know. I don't think so. But maybe that's what they're trying to do with this national identity card. Hopefully that's what they're trying to do. I don't know. So this one, man, is what I experienced, and I'm trying to tell you guys, my farms, that this is very important. On top of the list, this is like number one. Number two, ta-da! Number two, getting into Valencia, I got to meet people that love their language. These people love their language so much that, in fact, everybody speaks. It's either you speak Catalonia or you speak Valencia, or you speak the indigenous language of the community where I stay. So if you're here speaking English, you're on your own, fam. You're seriously on your own, because they'll be looking at you like this. Where did you fall out from? So here, you need to know how to speak the language. It's very important. Except for places like La Policia that I went to, that, because you're working in like La Policia, which is a government-owned organization, people there can speak English, but English itself is not so wonderful. So you just have to learn the language and learn it fast. When you go to the supermarket, you're going to be speaking Spanish. When you go to wherever you go, it's Spanish you're going to be speaking. It's not an English-speaking country. So you just have to learn how to speak Spanish. Do you get me? You have to learn how to speak Spanish. So there is no, unlike Nigeria, where I come from, in Nigeria, our official language is English. Before we now have those, maybe if you're in Lagos, you speak Yoruba. If you're in the East, you speak Igbo. But in Nigeria, the major official language, lingua franca, is English. So in Nigeria, once you get into Nigeria and you're not an English speaker, you actually find it difficult to do a lot of things, because it's very, very important that you have to learn the language of the people where you reside. It's important. They say when you go to Rome, please behave like the Romans. So now the next topic I would like to be sharing with you guys is weather. Farm weather. Because I come from a very in fact, while I was in Nigeria, I've been in Nigeria for over 30 years, and while I was there, I didn't think that the weather was actually a blessing. I was just, in fact, then I even used to complain, what kind of weather is this one? It's too hot. Oh, the rain is too much. Oh, Hamatan is too, dry and stuff. But as I got into Spain, my brothers and sisters, so the weather in this, in fact, Europeans, they are suffering. When it comes to, they might be blessed with other, resources. When it comes to God-given weather, they don't have the best, I must confess. Coming from Nigeria, our weather is beautiful. Our weather is what is called perfecto. It is perfect. In fact, our weather is the best. Getting here, I even got here when the weather was it was sunny, but it used to be cold, but the cold was not that bad. That's when I got here. And when I got here, my husband was telling me, you came at the right time. In fact, this time is the best time for you to come, because very soon the weather will get worse. I came in September. Very soon the weather will get chiller and you'll begin to experience cold. My dear, I thought he was exaggerating. And fast forward to November. The weather, the weather became so cold. It's what we call muy frío in Valencia. Like very cold weather. You will get to experience -1, -0. In fact, I was so cold at some point. I started begging my husband that I need to buy hot water bottle so that I'll place on my stomach, because I watched a YouTube video where the girl said she used to use hot water bottle to warm herself up. Like my husband was saying, why do I need hot water bottle? I said I need it because I cannot cope with this kind of weather. It's too cold. And he said, don't worry, I'll get used to it. I said, how can I get used to this type of suffering? How can I get used to this type of cold? And even when the heater is on, maybe the heater is on now, man, forget to. No matter how the tea you drink and the clothes, the warm clothes you wear, you're going to step out from your house, wouldn't you? You're going to feel very cold, like cold that you'll be shivering. You'll be talking, smoke will be coming out from your mouth like you're smoking cigarettes. Like it was that bad. And I was like, is this what you guys go through? How do people wake up early in the morning to even go to work? So I tell you, the respect I give people living abroad is, in fact, is very high now, because now I've experienced it firsthand. I know it's not easy. The weather here is usually cold. They don't usually have, their summer doesn't last long. So when it's cold here is really terrible. I became fairer at some point because my skin was just my skin was just, in fact, my husband was asking, did I change my cream? I said, no, I didn't change it though. That this is cold that is causing it. My skin, I became fairer. Just, in fact, I was telling my sister that this fairness, I'm not understanding it. But it was cold that brought out all that. You know, when sun is coming, you have immediate suntan. But this one, the weather was so cold. And as a result, you bathe with hot water. You do most things with hot water here. And your skin will become dry. So fast forward to talking about skin. Your skin is going to become very dry. So if you're somebody that usually you have a dry skin, you need to be rubbing oils or cream with oil, because your skin is going to be worse than what it was when the weather was even sunny, when the weather was cool and hot, I mean. And so also, if you're somebody that has dry scalp, you're going to experience dandruff, because once you're bathing in hot water, you're washing your hair with hot water. Of course, it's going to be taking the oil from your head. The natural oil that comes from your skin is going to be going away. So you need at that time, you will never want to drink water, because water there will be so cold. You can't just be taking water like that. Even if you take tea, you know, you just need water that is not colored, so that you stay hydrated. Because it's, in fact, that the weather is something I don't know if I have to talk about it. It's really, really, really very extreme here. They don't really have a good weather. Man, I hail Nigeria. Nigeria, your weather is beautiful. And so if you're in Nigeria, in fact, begin to thank God for the weather that you have, because your weather is beautiful. It's bonito, muy bonito. I tell you. Okay, fam, the next one I would like to talk about is food. You know, moving from Nigeria to Spain, of course, the food that I am used to is the regular soups, egusi, ogbono, oha. I'm an Igbo girl, so I am used to my normal Igbo delicacies. Rice, of course, is number one staple food. Then the basics. But coming here over to Spain, I had to change all that, because at some point I brought in, you know, some quantity of Nigerian foodstuffs to at least keep me. I didn't want to just change automatically once I got in here. But at some point to get finished, and when it gets finished, you have to make do with what people here eat. And of course you still want to eat what they eat, because you're in Spain. You have to live like the Spanish people. Here, one thing I would like to tell you is like a very common food here is bread. La pan. La pan is bread in Spain, and it means bread, the regular bread. But here they have like different kinds of bread. They have the sweet bread, they have the bread with dry bread, though, what they call strong. Is very strong, but you can put meat in it and eat. They use bread for everything, no? Yes, they actually use bread for everything. They use bread to drink horchata. That's something they call horchata. Horchata is like our tiger nut drink. Yeah, it's like a very good drink here too in Spain. So they use bread to eat drink horchata. They use bread. You cannot do without bread here. They use bread for everything. They use bread to drink wine. They use bread to eat soup. They use bread to drink horchata. They use it for tea. They use it for everything. So bread is number one staple food in Valencia. They also have pizza, which is another one. They also have kebab, which is another one. They also have paella. Paella is their staple food. So you can't be in Spain and not eat paella. You can't be in Spain and not eat bread. It's not possible for you to be here and not have all the staple food I have mentioned. Also have their soups. They have different type of soups, and here you eat a lot of soups because of the weather. The weather is usually cold, so you need to just get used to taking soups and having but overall, for me, I feel their food is very wonderful. They have nice different foods that taste delicious. So if you have a healthy appetite, don't worry. Spain is a good place for you to visit. It's a good place for you to come, and of course, taste different, taste something different from where you're coming from. You can't keep eating the same thing you've been eating since you were born. Next thing I would like to talk about is clothing. Yes, clothing here is usually according to the weather. They have summer weather where the sun is out and everybody is happy. They have autumn getting ready for winter, and they also have winter. So winter and summer are the two major things that would tell you how to dress. Winter and summer. So when it's summer, you see people wear bum shorts, you see people wear sleeveless, you see people wear clothes that are more revealing because they want the sun to hit their skin and tan them. But even people still they like to be dark somehow. They don't want to be too fair, They like to be dark. And we Africans want to be fair. So you see, this world, things no balance at all. So when it's summer, you see more people exposing their skin. You can see somebody wear bum shorts with them short top, very exposed because it's summer and the heat will be too much at that point, and they want their skin to get the sun to hit their skin and their skin to be tan. But when it's winter, you need to buy warmer clothes that will keep you warm. Jackets and sweatshirts. Jeans is a must-have during winter weather. You need jeans. You need things you wear inside, because when it's winter, you don't just wear one clothing, like you just wear jeans and shirts. No, God to kill you. You need to have layers of clothes. There are some clothes you wear inside to keep you padded. Clothes that will make you like dark colored clothes. Maybe you can wear like a leggings that is dark colored with a very tight fitting long sleeve shirt that will not really shirt, so it's like a body haul kind of shirt. It will help you to keep warm. Then you, on top of that, you still wear your cardigan. On top of the cardigan, you still wear like a jacket that has padding like something like this thing they put in duvet. Yes, to keep you warm. Here is being sold. It's quite expensive if you buy it during winter, but the best thing I would advise you is, if you get in here during summer, start buying cold clothes. At that time, it's cheaper. At that time, you can get it. They will even be doing sales on them, so you can easily get them and get them affordable. But when you buy during the period, or maybe you buy winter clothes during winter, my dear, it will be expensive. And if you buy summer clothes during summer, it will be expensive. But if you buy summer clothes during winter, it will be cheap. So I'm giving you a hack, real life hack, on how to shop during the seasons. Don't shop for things when it's that period. Shop for it for the next season. You get? So it's better you shop at that time so that you get the best prices and also get, what you need for the next season, not that same season you're in. So that's basically all I have to say. But coming from Nigeria, the clothes you wear all year round is all the same. You wear if you want to. It just depends on the occasion you're going to. If you're going to a party, you dress appropriately. If you're going to beach, you dress appropriately. If you're going to church, you dress appropriately. We don't change clothes. There's nothing like changing of clothes. Our clothes is the same all year round. So here is different, and because of their weather, of course, you can't be wearing skimpy clothes during cold. You will just die of cold. So you need to have that at the back of your mind. It's very important for you to be able to survive here in Spain. Next thing I would like to talk about in this video, to actually conclude it, is the Spanish people work ethics. Yes, I like to talk about it because I feel that back home in Nigeria, Nigerian people, they really work very hard. They work very, very hard. You see them struggling to meet our business people, working, trying to make ends meet, trying to make the money, trying to grab the bag, and it's always very tedious, but they put in blood and sweat in order to make things work for them. Even if they are working in a company, you see people during public holidays, they will just want to show up in order to satisfy their bosses, because if they lose that job, they don't know when next they will have another job. And so they try to do the needful. But my dear, I'll go for these Spanish people. I almost spoke my language now. These Spanish people are people that like life. They're not ready to kill themselves because of anybody's business. So maybe you employ them, you now told them this is what they're going to be doing, this is their job description. Then tomorrow you now come and tell them, oh, come and do this other one that is not a job description. The guy will tell you, you're not paying me for that. I remember that they signed contracts for their job to start. That contract will state that this is what they're supposed to be doing for the company. And this is when the contract is supposed to end. Anything that make you end that contract, maybe the boss says, oh, I can't pay this staff again. I need to, tell the staff to go. And the date on the contract has not reached. And you tell the staff to go. My dear, the person is going to sue the company, because you're supposed to pay the person finitito. If you don't pay that person, the person will sue the company, and the company must pay, because here the judicial system works. So you cannot treat your staff anyhow. If you have a particular job description the person is supposed to be doing, and you tell the person to do something, the person can actually tell you, no, I'm not paid for this particular job description, and nothing will happen. It's not like Niger, that you be doing PA, you do house girl work, you do driver, you will do what they call it, secretary. Only you be doing everybody's work, all the job description. No, it doesn't work like that here. Public holiday, they'll say, come to work, please. Now you will carry yourself and be going to work. It doesn't work like that here. If there is a fiesta, as a fiesta on a particular day, and that fiesta for the comunidad where you stay, the fiesta is binding on that comunidad, you will stay home. No office will be allowed to open. No supermarket will be allowed to open. These people like their life. They are not even supermarkets. They will not even open on public holidays. They will not open. So anything you want to buy, you buy it when they will tell you it's public holidays tomorrow. You go and buy it a day before. You are not going to just kill yourself. They don't kill themselves here for work. Weekend, you see how weekend, everywhere will be quiet. People will be in the house, sleeping, chilling. When it's summer, you see people in the beach. They like life. Clubs, just because of COVID-19. Clubs here is, in fact, people go to a club. You see old woman that's back in my country, Nigeria. How many old women have you seen going to club before? Here, old women go to club. They enjoy life. They're not ready to kill themselves. They cannot come and kill themselves for themselves. They will enjoy life. They like partying. They're university students, oh gosh. They party like there is no tomorrow. But because of this COVID-19, a lot of things have changed. So my dear, Here, work ethics is really relaxed though. People work hard here, but people that work hard here are immigrants. The citizens of this country, hey, they're not, if you even treat them anyhow where they are working, they will tell you they are not doing again. They will just tell you, I'm not doing again. It's not by force now. Is it by force? They'll tell you they're not doing again. They will leave you and go. They're not ready to kill themselves. Unlike Nigeria, that you be begging your boss, oh, they are treating you like house girl in the work. You still begging your boss, please continue to treat me like house girl. Continue to treat me like house girl. Here is not the same thing. In fact, it's directly opposite. I tell you, that one really got me cracking up. I tell you. Okay, so if you have gotten to this point in my video and you still not subscribe, what are you waiting for? Come on, hit the subscribe button. I know that in one way or the other, you have gained an information, you've been better educated about the Spanish people, especially people here in Valencia. So that means you are getting some information you didn't have before. Hit the subscribe button. There'll be many other things coming up on this channel. I promise you. Okay, now I would like to talk about fiestas. Fiestas are festivals, public holidays that are existent in, okay, I am in Valencia, so I'm talking about specifically Valencia. We have Semana Santa, which is called the Holy Week here in Valencia. It's really, it's a religious festival that dates back to the very, very days of yore. It dates really back. It's been in existence for a very long time, and it's also a very sacred period whereby structures are being constructed, reenacting the experience Jesus went through during over 2,000 years ago, during the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. So they're just reenacting what Jesus experienced, and this happens during a procession. That procession usually occurs during the Holy Week. This same thing happens in Nigeria too, but Nigerian one is not like as dramatic as the one that happens here. And I don't really think all Catholic churches in Nigeria do it. I think some Catholic church do it. So the whole process happens whereby there is a procession and they carry these big structures, very large and elaborately done by artists in Valencia. They carry these structures and they have like a regalia they wear for it. Usually some people wear purple, depicting at the festival, it dates back to the olden days. So at that time, they are depicting that they are sinners, that they have offended God, and they are trying to do penance for their sins. So they cover their head with a long cap, and they wear a purple robe, stating that they are sinful and that they don't want people to see because they are ashamed of their guilt. So they cover themselves up and try to ask God for mercy, but while doing the procession with the distant structures that they carry on their shoulders through the streets. So different Catholic churches, here is a Catholic country, so different Catholic churches do this Semana Santa, and it lasts for a whole week. And during that period, we have the Good Friday, which is a public holiday for the whole city. Good Friday is public holiday. Everywhere is being shut down. Even there are supermarkets where they sell essential commodities, which we don't find in Nigeria. In Nigeria, even when it's the Easter Sunday, you see shops are open. You can still go and buy something outside. You can still go to ShopRite. ShopRite, that day they will sell pass. But here, public holidays, you don't see shops open. Even places where they sell essential commodities, they are not open. So if there's anything you need to get it before that day. Here, they take fiesta very serious. It's like, I don't think there's anything that happens in Nigeria that everywhere will be shut down, everywhere will be locked up, nobody will be open. Because Nigeria, we are very money conscious people. Once you say you have a shop, and even though it's Christmas Day, you still see where you can go and buy that thing. You still see a place where you can hurry and go and get the thing quickly and use it. But here it's not the same. When they say public holiday, that day you're not supposed to open. Nobody opens. Everywhere will be shut down. If everywhere will be so quiet, safe, you can't even open. So it's different here. These people take enjoyment seriously here. So Semana Santa is number one fiestas I would like to talk about is the Holy Week, and everyone knows about Holy Week now. So, but here they take it with more seriousness. They do the things that are supposed to be done. They also have Good Friday. They have Good Friday, which is a public holiday. Holy Thursday is also another fiesta. It's also another public holiday. But this public holiday is observed by all other countries in Comunidad in Valencia, except for Valencia, Cantabria, and Catalonia. These three comunidades, they do not take that day as a public holiday. That day they can still go to work. People that are working within Valencia can go to work. People that are working within Catalonia can go to work. People that are working within Cantabria can also go to work. So, but if you're working outside all those places, any other place, you have to stay indoors because you can't get there because it's public holiday. We also have a festival called Festivals of Fires. Fires is a festival. It's also an old traditional festival. It's in commemoration of Saint Joseph the Worker. Saint Joseph, we know now, the foster father of Jesus, who was a carpenter. As a carpenter, in order to commemorate his feast day, the people of Valencia, they throw in an elaborate festival whereby from the 1st of March to the 19th of March, they use the season of March to throw in an elaborate festival with beautiful, if you see structures, I'll put up some pictures of this, structures of beautiful structures that they will create in order to commemorate Saint Joseph. And because he was a carpenter, they use different things to build up the structures, and they are so beautiful. In fact, tourists come in for these festivals, but due to COVID-19, this festival did not occur last year, 2019. It didn't occur, 2020, and this year again. On the news, I heard that it has been cancelled again, so it's not going to happen this year, which is so sad because I'm seriously looking forward to, experiencing Las Fires. I hear it's a very beautiful festival, and they have like fireworks, and a lot of things happen during that period. They have props that they wear for Las Fires, and a lot of activities that happen during that time. But we pray that since the vaccine is out, that things will begin to change, and that, very soon Las Fires and all other fiestas will happen again. I pray. That's my earnest prayer. Yes. Amen. Amen. Can I hear you say amen? Amen. So fam, I thank you for watching all that this channel, and please subscribe, please share, please like, please comment on the next video you want me to be sharing with you guys. I promise I'll be consistent. I promise I'll be bringing in things that you have not heard and things that will educate you better on how to live your life in another country as an immigrant. So please share with me whatever you want to know about Spain or Valencia or wherever. Just let me know. If it's something I can do, I'll tell you and I'll get back to you. And I'll definitely listen to you. I hope you have learned one or two things about the people of Valencia and the people of Spain. And till the next one, thank you for joining. Hey, my song. Go.